Welcome to this Facet video on annotating user formats in the MQGem product, MQEdit. Once you have a user format describing the shape of your MQ messages, you can enhance the display of your messages even further with various annotations. These enhancements will make the display of your MQ message even easier to understand. If you have dates in your message, especially if the message is used across international boundaries, knowing the format of the date is hugely important to fully understand it. By annotating date fields in your user format file to indicate how they should be read, MQEdit now displays the date in a format that cannot be misinterpreted. This is very helpful when the date string can be read in multiple different ways. If the basic structure of your user format file was created from code, it is possible that your field names are short and not as descriptive as they could be. You can add longer, more descriptive names as comments in your user format file, and MQEdit will use those as the name of the field. This includes having names with spaces, which you can't use as a field name, but can use as a field description. One of the techniques that can make an MQ message shorter, but also less easy to understand, is the use of number values or short character fields to represent anything with a small set of values. Can you remember what the value 1 means, or the two characters NO when seen in a particular field? Here we add a set of values for each of those two fields with their particular meanings and reference each enumeration in the field that uses it. The use of enumerations allows a clearer understanding of the meaning of the integer value in the type field and the character code in the newsletter field. There are often fields in a message that are not as interesting as others. For example, our message has some fields at the start, which are useful for the application to check that it has a well-formed message, but when viewing the formatted message, they are not so interesting. We can set those fields to only be shown in high detail by adding that to the user format file. Then, when we display the message in medium detail, those fields are not shown. This can be very helpful when your message is long and you need to see only the important details. You can also add full line annotations in the message as and when you require them. In this example, we add a description line to the user format and can see it appear in the formatted message. When looking at a list of messages, the message column shows a brief summary of the message. By default, MQEdit will simply show the first 120 bytes of the message. This might not be the bytes in the message that most uniquely identify it. It would be more interesting to see the name of the person described in the message. We can make this happen by using the summary option in the user format file, which makes our message list much more useful. For example, now we can sort the list based on the names that are shown in the message summary. This concludes our video on annotating user formats in MQEdit. You can see how there are many different ways to make your formatted message really come to life. If you have any questions or comments about this video or the product, or would like to be sent a trial license so you can try it out for yourself, then please send an email to support@mqgem.com. Thank you for watching.